What's up, guys? Welcome back to a review, and we just got the release of Miss Marvel episode 4 on Disney Plus, and to me, I thought this episode was good, but at the same time, it was alright, and plus, in this episode, we got to explore more of Kamala's powers, and then more origins on the bangle, and between the pacing, it was good, but it was like at least like slow too, and we get introduced to a Red Dagger in this episode, and plus like and also with that ending that perfectly sets up the final two episodes in the Miss Marvel series and what's to come for the future of the MCU as well. So in this video, this will be my full breakdown of Miss Marvel episode 4, go over everything that they might have missed, all the Easter eggs and details and stuff that you may have missed as well, and also go over that ending as well. But if you do something like this, be sure to subscribe, click that notification bell so you miss videos like this in the future. So let's get to it. So episode 4 starts as we see Kamala and her mother fly on like a plane to visit Nanny in a Kariachi. It's because if y'all remember back in the last episode, she saw a vision of the exact same train labeled like Kariachi, and that's how the last episode ended with Nanny asking Kamala and her mother to come down to a Kariachi to visit her or to maybe learn more about the bangle. Then we see Kamala and Nanny having a conversation, and then with that Nanny, she mentions about the Trail of Stars that led her directly back to her father, and also about the bangle, and the last time it was used, it saved her life. And then like with the Kamala, she asked about the train, that was the same train that I saw in her vision labeled like Kariachi on it, and Nanny responds by saying yes, and she also like mentions that like with the bangle, it was trying to tell Kamala something. It's because with the Aisha, like maybe it was like Aisha trying to communicate with them, as there was Aisha like who was in that cave and trying to look for that bangle, and like maybe it was a way to communicate with them. And then we see Kamala going to the Kariachi train station, but with her Miss Marvel mask on, and with her going to the Kariachi train station, it's because that's going to be the same train that I saw in her vision labeled like Kariachi on it. And as we can see, Kamala is at the train station, and she looks at a painting of Ant-Man with the quotes saying that you can start small and still be larger than life, and this is obviously an Easter egg to the Ant-Man larger than life comic. And then she gets into a fight, and that's how we get introduced to a Red Dagger in this episode. And we see Kamala and a Red Dagger fight, and Red Dagger questions Kamala of where she's from, and then after that the two run away because Red Dagger wants to introduce Kamala to someone. And then we see Kamala, Wallene, and Red Dagger having a conversation at the table, and we hear Wallene mentioning that of the red scarf that Red Dagger is using is to help protect the mantle and the identity of Red Dagger itself. And then he kind of makes a joke about like a Thor on the Himalayan mountains, and then it is then revealed that the Jinn and the Clandestines are like a different realm. And then like we get like a look at like the dimension of that is Aisha's home, and then like we also hear of a veil, which Kamala's powers are made from it. And then with Wallene, he says if they get their hands on the bangle, it can like destroy everything and that part of Aisha's home as well. And then also with all this that like Kamala has to keep that bangle safe, because we know of like the Jinn and like also the Clandestines are all after Kamala and her bangle, which she wants to use that bangle to like get them home to their dimension. And then we see the Clandestines in the Department of Damage Control in the Supermax prison. And now what's so cool about like about the shape of this building is that this is actually the same building as we saw in the She-Hulk trailer, which now confirms that was the Jennifer Walters that she's going to be studying like superhuman oriented legal cases in the Department of Damage Control. And then we see the Clandestines were being taken in. but then we see them getting into a fight, and then it ends with them leaving, and their job is to get Kamala's bangle and to take him home and back into the dimension. He's like a comrade but behind, we're just like abandoning him. And now with Najma and the Clandestines totally abandoning Comran, it's because they don't want Comran to get involved with what's about to happen between the Clandestines and Kamala as the Clandestines, and then the Najma are trying to get Kamala's bangle. With the Najma, she's like up to no good, with a Comran, because I think like he's gonna be worried, especially for Kamala. And then we hear Wally mention about Kamala's powers and her genetics, which Kamala could be the answer onto how her and her powers could bring the Nord to Kariachi. And then as we can see Kamala's powers, and it is activating and all around her, and then she's given like a sort of armor, like making her a Red Dagger as well. And then we see Wally and Red Dagger and Kamala getting into a fight with the Clandestines, with Amin, Comran and her men, and much more, and then they get into a fight, which it results in Wally getting killed. And then we can see in this ending that we can see like Kamala and a Red Dagger fighting, and then with this whole fight, it ends with Najma touching the bangles, sending Kamala back in time, and which the bangle has the ability to transport and a time travel, and this is what's happening to Kamala, and it was in like the final scene, like Kamala like goes back in time to the train leaving for Kariachi, and which is like the same night that Aisha went missing. It was, I think this is going to be the moment where Kamala is going to be reliving Aisha's like the thing, like where she was like went missing. It was in on the train, which it involved Aisha, who was Kamala's grandmother. And yeah, with the Miss Marvel episode 4, again, like I said, I thought it was alright, and plus, I mean, it was good too. Plus, we got introduced to a Red Dagger in the show, and we got introduced to Wally, and we got more of like explanations on like Kamala's powers and the bangle, which it has ability, you know, the time travel, and which I think the Clandestines are pretty much after Kamala and her bangle, which I need to send them home back into the dimension, and with that final scene of like Kamala back in time and seeing the train leaving for Kariachi, which I think this is reliving like Aisha's past when she went missing as well. So I think I enjoyed episode 4. I thought it was good, but I can't wait as we get into the final 2 episodes of Miss Marvel as well. So that's me for this video. Let the thoughts in the comments below, and what are your thoughts on Miss Marvel episode 4? Give me a rating between 1 out of 10. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to the notification bell for future videos, and you can follow my Instagram and Twitter for live updates. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.